morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about probably one of the more hyped up ball releases coming up here, and that is going to be the Virtual Energy Blackout. This is one that I don't think you guys are going to want to miss, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so we are going to be taking a look again at that Virtual Energy Blackout. Before we get into that though, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you do indeed like the video. Also, a huge thank you to my sponsors, Storm, I Am Bowling, and Vice Inserts. They're a huge part of what I'm able to do today. This jersey is actually a custom piece that I had made from I Am Bowling, so if you like, maybe not this jersey in particular, but if you like any of the other jerseys that I have in my videos in the past, you can use my promo code down here. It's going to be FIREHOUSE07. You can save yourself 20% off of checkout when you buy any apparel off of their website. They have a jersey library, I think, of at least over 200 jerseys, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but they have plenty of selection for you. Also, again, this Virtual Energy is released with the Eternity Pi. That video I did just a couple days ago, so you'll be able to see that on the channel as well. But SPI has some great products. Make sure you go over and check them out and put some Vice inserts in those products as well, because Vice has never let me down thus far. I've been using it for my entire bowling career, and they're fantastic products, and you will not be disappointed by them. So make sure you check them out. Again, huge thank you to all my sponsors. So let's dive into this Virtual Energy Blackout. We're going to be comparing this Virtual Energy to the Exotic Gem and also to the Eternity. So we have one Storm, one Roto Grip, one 900 Global piece. We're going to hit the lanes with those balls, guys, so make sure you stay tuned.
First and foremost, let's look at this Virtual Energy Blackout and talk specs. The release date on this Blackout is September 22nd. The scent of this ball, since it is a Storm ball, is Orange Pop. I am a big fan of orange scents, just to show my bias here a little bit, but that orange pop really does smell good. The color is obviously Blackout. It's an asymmetrical pearl, and it's meant for medium to heavy oil conditions. The cover stock on this Virtual Energy Blackout is the REX cover stock. REX was first introduced in 2001 with the Dark Code. It's been used now a total of 6 times in balls like the Infinite Physics, the Fate, and now the Virtual Energy Blackout. It comes out of box with Reactigloss. The core on this ball is the once popular Shape Lock HD core. This was first introduced in February of 2008 with the Gravity Shift. It's been used a total of 30 times, but only 8 of those times have been stateside. It's been featured in some of the most popular Storm balls, such as the Virtual Gravity, the Virtual Energy, and the Zero Gravity. This ball has an RD of 248, differential of 052, and a max bias of 020.
Yeah.
Next up, we will be looking at the comparison balls, and the first ball up is going to be the Exotic Gem. The Exotic Gem was released on December 9th of 2022, so still not even a year old, and it is still available nowadays as well. Because this is a Roto Grip ball, there is no scent, but the colors of this ball are citrine, apatite, and amethyst. Also, this is an asymmetrical pearl as well, and meant for medium to heavy oil conditions. The cover on this ball is the Micro Tracks Pearl. It was used only twice. It was used on the Exotic Gem first, and then the Duo, which was released in, I believe, May. The Exotic Gem comes out of box with Reactigloss finish. The core on this ball is something that we talked about in last video, but we'll take a look at it again today. The core in this is the Defiant LRG core. It was first introduced in the Gem of March of 2022. It has been used 3 times, the Gem Hybrid, and now the Exotic Gem. The RG in the Exotic Gem is 247, differential of 053, and a mass bias of 016. last ball here we're going to be looking at in terms of comparison is going to be the 900 Global Eternity. The Eternity was released on February 17th of 2023, and because it's a 900 Global ball, there is no scent, but it does have colors of neon purple, black, and silver. This is another asymmetrical pearl, and it is meant for medium to heavy conditions. The cover on this ball is the S84 Responsive Pro cover stock. It was first introduced of August of 2020 in the Volatility Torque, and it's been used 4 times total. It has been used in balls such as the aforementioned Volatility Torque, the Altered Reality, came in an overseas release, and then last but not least, the Eternity. The core in this Eternity is the Epoch core. It's been used twice. This was the first time it was used, and the second is in the other release on September 22nd, the Eternity Pi. The RG is 249, differential of 050, and a mass bias of 014. Alright, let's dive back into this Virtual Energy Blackout. So my first impressions of the Blackout, it was a little squirty for lack of a better term. It didn't quite read the way I wanted to, just a little wet dry. I usually don't like touching surfaces out of the box because they come from the factory like that for a reason. However, if you don't like what you're getting, you don't really have a choice. I hit the surface with a wet 4000 pad and it made a huge difference. It made a lot more repeatable ball motion, and it was definitely more consistent. But it also creates a heck of a lot more friction. This ball is overall the most hook I've had in the ball in a long time. In the comparison between the two other balls, it was about 5 boards left with my feet, 3 boards left with my eyes, stronger than the Exotic Gem and the Eternity, with the same surface adjustments that I made. Motion-wise, the Blackout was definitely the most angular and continuous. The Exotic Gem was certainly more forward off the pattern, and the Eternity was fairly in between the two. So who is this Blackout for? This ball will be a ball that you can open up your angles with. Move left, throw it at your burn spot, watch it strike. Also will have a spot with high speed and rev deficient players. Shelf life-wise, how long can we expect this ball to be on Pro Shop shelves? This ball will probably be on the shelf for about a year, maybe a year and a half. It's very similar to the Dark Code, so I anticipate it'll follow that same sort of timeline. Will you be getting a Blackout? Make sure you comment below. And also, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next time, good luck and good bowling.